Hey guys, it's Morgan McIntyre, Diamond Leader at TheWorks Global. I wanted to make a quick video to tell you about my typical conversation that I have with loyal customers, or potential loyal customers. And for a while, in my business, I was doing really good at first and then kind of plateaued whenever I was trying to sign loyal customers. And, the company gives us the steps to success, and we're supposed to sign 3 new distributors and 4 new loyal customers every month. Well, I was struggling to sign those 4 loyal customers. I could barely do that if I could do that. And so I was getting anywhere from maybe 1 to 4 loyal customers a month. And so I was I just need to change my strategy, because if something's not working for you, it just means that you need to try something new. So that's what I did. And I came up with this plan and kind of outline of how to talk to potential loyal customers, and it's been so helpful. I've totally changed my business in the way that I sign customers, and I sign a ton of customers every month. And so this has been something that's been really helpful for me. So I just wanted to go ahead and share with you just kind of the conversation that I have with potential loyal customers, and I have notes down here so I don't miss anything or forget anything, because I'm super ADD. So whenever I post anything and people like or comment on that picture or that post, I'll go and I'll talk to those people, and I'll message them and say, just very simply, very straightforward, just, hey, blank, so-and-so, whatever their name is, to make it personal. I say, hey, so-and-so, thanks so much for the love on my page, and then I'll do a little emoji, a smiley face, and then I'll say, are you interested in learning more? And I never say, are you interested? Because then if they hear that, they're like, oh, well, I'm not interested, but because I don't really know a lot about it. And I want more information before I know if I'm interested. And then if they say oh yeah, I'm interested, then they may feel like they have some sort of obligation to you to order something, when really they just wanted more information. So I've gotten a lot more feedback whenever I say, are you interested in learning more? Because then they'll say yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about it. Could you give me some more information? And so a lot of more people have messaged me back. So anyways, so I'll say that, and then if the person responds back, and they'll sometimes say, yeah, I'm interested in blank, how much is it? So if they're automatically interested in a product, and that's another thing, I never, refer back to the post that they liked, because a lot of people, especially on Instagram, will like more than, they'll like all of my pictures. So it can't just be hey, I saw that you liked my hair, skin, and nails pictures, are you interested? Because they may have liked that picture, but that's just the one they happen to like whenever they saw all my other business pictures, and they want to become a distributor. So if I ask if they're interested in hair, skin, and nails, they may say just no, or they may not respond at all, because that's not what they're interested in, but they're interested in becoming a distributor. So just leave it very open-ended. But if they respond back and they're like, yeah, I'm interested in hair, skin, and nails, how much is it? I always say the retail price and the loyal customer price. Because if you just say oh, it's $33, then they'll be like, oh, okay, well, I'll think about it. But if you show them right off the bat that they're going to get a discount, then they're going to want to know more. So I always say it's whatever the price is, but we're going to go with hair, skin, and nails as an example. So it's $55 for a month's treatment, or it's only $33 with the 90-day challenge. And then just leave it at that. So then they're going to say well, what's the 90-day challenge? And then I just say, it's just where you agree to have a product shipped to you for 2 additional months, and you get my discount. And then they're like, oh, okay, cool, that sounds good. So, then if they're like, okay, cool, well, how do I order? Then I always say, are you ready to order now? I never I'm like, oh yeah, how do I order? Yeah, just go to my website, it's this. I never give out my website until I know that they're signing up right then. So if they say yeah, I'm ready to sign up, or how do you order or whatever? Sorry. They say, how do you order? You say, let's see. Sorry, I just got a text message, so I got really distracted. I told you it's bad. Okay, if they say, how do I order? I say, oh, you just ordered from our website. Are you ready to order now? And then sometimes they'll say, oh, no, I can't order now. I have to wait until, Friday when I get paid. Or, no, I have to pay my car note first and then I could. Or something like that. A lot of times they'll have to wait and can't order it, like, on the spot, but they want to. So if they're just like, no, I'll have to wait until I get paid again, then I'll say, okay, well, when will that be? And then they'll be like, oh, it's, next Friday. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So this is what I say. I say, okay, so what I can do for you is get your information now and reserve that spot for you. And I can also give you a $10 credit towards any future purchases as a thank you for choosing me as your rep. And so I always try to get their information right away so that I can reserve their spot so that I know on next Friday I'm going to sign up that customer because I already have all the information that I need to sign them up. And so if they're like, okay, yeah, cool, so, what do you need? Then I have a list of the information that I need, and I just copy and paste everything from my notes and send it to. And this is kind of copy and paste a lot, but I try to be really personal in the things that I may add to the text or things I may take away from the text. I always try to give them my personal results, because I've tried all of the products at this point. So they're like, I'm interested in the hair, skin, and nails. I'm like, girl, that's my favorite. I love hair, skin, and nails. These are my results. I only use 2 bottles. Can you believe that? Or something like that. And so I'm very personal and very myself, but because I have so many conversations like this with people, it would take me forever to retype everything out. So that's why I have this script. But you want to be personal at the same time. So it's hard to find that balance at first, but you'll figure out what works best for you, and you want to be yourself. So anyway, this is just kind of a guide for you to go by if you choose to use it. But if they're like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. What information do I need? I send them a list, and I don't remember what all is on the list. But you can go look at, if you, pretend like you're signing up a loyal customer, go look at all the information that you need. I mean, you need the card information and stuff, but you also need their birthday, you need their email address, their gender, which you usually do, their first and last name, the name on the card is really important too, and their phone number, stuff like that. But when I send them that list, I always make sure I say, I need your billing address and I need your shipping address. Because at that point, I can see if it's going to be the same or if they're different. Because if I just say I need your, give me your address, they're going to give me the place that they live and want those shipped to, but that may not be their billing address. So then on Friday, I'm going to be trying to scramble to try to figure out what their other address is because it's not working. It won't go through the system. Now I've got to call customer service. That way I know right at the beginning if I'm going to need to call customer service and ask them to sign this customer up for me because they've got a different address. So make sure that you do that. And then if they're like, oh, well, I don't really want to send you my card information, over the phone. Because some people are hesitant about that, and it may not have anything to do with you, but just communication. People just don't like to send personal information over the phone. So I've had that before. So what I say then is okay, well, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and reserve your spot for you anyways. And I'll, hold that $10 credit for you. And I'm going to follow up with you on next Friday. And at that point, I'll give you my website and then I can just walk you through that whole process if you'd like. And then they're like, okay, yeah, cool. Sounds great. Most of the time they say that. They're like, yeah, okay, sounds good. So then on next Friday, write down whenever people tell you a date, you have to write it down. It is your responsibility as a business owner to follow up with them. So you've got to make sure that you're on top of that. So follow up with that person and just what I typically say whenever I'm following up with somebody who's yes, I want to sign up here, I just don't want to give you my information. I usually say hey, so-and-so, just following up with you, just checking in with you, and just letting you know that I still have your spot saved to get 40% off of all of our products and to get your $10 off credit or your $10 credit or whatever. Did you still want to order the blank? And I make sure that I say what we had talked about them ordering because that just makes it more personal too. And then most of the time they'll be like, oh yeah, cool, sounds good, I'm ready now. And then I'm like, okay, cool, can I walk you through it? So then I'll walk them through it and just make sure that they know that they have to click the green button during checkout to enroll with auto shipment is what it says. That's how they're going to get the 40% off. That's how they get their discount. And I tell them that. And then at the end, if they're signing themselves up, then I can't give them that $10 credit. They're going to have to do that themselves. And if you don't know what the $10 credit I'm talking about is, at the end of once you've checked out, it's going to say like order confirmation, loyal customer ID number, and then underneath that it's going to say we'll spot you $10. And it's like a little green circle. Click it, and then it'll say share your, like, I think it's like the loyal customer website. I think that's what you share. And it'll say, click to share. And you'll share it to either Twitter or Pinterest. So I always just share it to Twitter. And I have like my phone linked up with Twitter, and that's really all that I use it for. So whenever I'm signing someone up, I'll click the, we'll spot you 10. I'll click the little Twitter icon. And it'll just go to my Twitter, and it'll say, have you tried that crazy wrap thing, with a link to their personal loyal customer page. You tweet it, and they get $10 or 10 perks points. So it's $10 credit towards a future purchase. So be sure that they know that they can do that. And if you're doing it, just do it for them. But if you're walking them through how to order, make sure that you explain that part to them. If they don't have a Twitter or a Pinterest, you can give them your information if you want to, or just say, well, you have to have a Twitter or Pinterest to do it, or know someone who does, that you can, use their Twitter account for, because it won't do it to Facebook or Instagram or anything. So let them know about the $10 credit. And so that's pretty much what I do with every single loyal customer. Now, going back, if you message them, they're like, hey, are you interested? And they're like, yeah, I'm interested. And that's all that they say. They're like, yeah, I'm interested. Then I just say, well, what are your goals? If they don't know a product right off the bat, then I ask them what their goals are, because I don't just automatically go with weight loss, because that's what a lot of people order from us for. But that's not what everybody needs. Like, people don't always need weight loss stuff. Some people are really stressed out and they need Confianza. Or some people just need more fruits and vegetables, so they need the greens. Some people are exhausted, so they need greens and energy. Some people just really need to cleanse their body, so they want the cleanse, or maybe even the system, or the greens, or whatever. So just ask them what their goals are, so that you can specifically tailor the recommendations of the products for them. And I've gotten such good, feedback from that. And people have been just so appreciative that I've taken the time to do that for them. So it's been really helpful. Last thing, let's see. Just making sure I got everything here. Okay. Yep, sounds good. And then, okay, the last thing. I went over this one part already. So the last thing, if they say that they're ready to order then, because, most people have to wait. They're like, no, I have to wait till I'm paid or whatever. And you follow up with them. Some people will say, like, are you ready to order now? And they're like, yeah, I'm ready to order now. And you're like, cool. Did you want to give me your information so that I can sign you up? Or did you want me to walk you through it now? And if they're like, oh, you can just walk me through it now, I'm okay. So then you walk them through it. And you talk to them about everything. They go through the whole process, and, they're asking questions or talking to them. And then you kind of just you're just kind of like waiting for that email that says that it went through, and like you haven't really like heard from them that said like, hey, it worked. And so you're just kind of like, I don't know if they signed up or not. What I always do if I'm kind of like just left hanging, I'll just message that person and be like, hey, did you have any trouble on my website? And then they'll usually be like, oh, I didn't end up buying it because something came up and I have to wait until whatever. That way you can get a follow-up date if they're not able to sign up then. And then if, something was weird with like their billing and shipping address and you didn't talk about that before and it wouldn't work, then now's a perfect time to be able to walk them through that and to either offer to call customer service for them with their information, or they can do that too. They can call customer service. So it just kind of opens up that communication back up, and then let them know that you're there to help them if they need it. So anyways, so that is my typical conversation with a loyal customer, and I hope that it works for you like it's worked for me. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.